We always look forward to oranges at quarter time. The ball has been thrown up in the middle of the ground. It's actually McCormack who's gone to do the ruck work, but Urquhart for Belpo still takes the ball. Handballs back to Pisano. Goes into the half forward line. Grigic's the target. Season runs him under the ball. Wallen behind. Oh, he's taken high, and that has to be a free kick. Advantage has been paid, and the free kick comes out. Chalice has got the ball now. Kicks out long. Goes looking for Leake. Arms out in front of Fursland. Mark's not taken, so Fursland taps the ball back inside. Not to his advantage because it's picked up by Leake. Goes out wide, and the handball's taken by Jackson, goes to Reese, kicks over the top, looking for the running Chalice, but coming the other way. Ball is spoiled by Fletcher at ground level. Moreland's over the top of Chalice, and he's up and about Warlow, so pretty tough lad, young Warlow, so he'd be right. Jaden Symes taps the ball over the top of the contest. Moreland this time picks the ball up, goes round the corner, goes looking forward, can't find Tobin. Best position now, he picks the ball up, he's actually waiting to be tackled, look for support, handballed over the top. Griggett gets the ball, handball goes inside. McFarlane for Winchelsea can't take the ball, goes towards Fletcher, chips round the corner to find Tobin, takes the mark just on centre wing. So it's Tobin with the ball. Pisano further afield. This time the ball goes looking for Barton, but he goes over his head, went looking to Lords Lewis. Actually, ball landed just in front of him. Now he goes back and collects it. Handball comes out to Pisano. On his left, should have gone that way, but went backwards to Gergic. Gergic kicks the ball back another 10 metres. Mark's taken by Tobin. Quick forward movement. This time finds Lewis on the chest. So just outside forward 50. Decides to go longer and towards centre half forward. Mark taken.
That's 50.
Probably should be 50. Umpire again's let it go. So Dobson did well to get back to cover the space there for Winchelsea. So Winch have been good, as I said, have done their job. Held Belpo still to just the solitary goal. Ball's kicked out. Season takes the mark just on centre half back. Has players wide, and Dobson's going to be his target. Looking for Urquhart to come at him. He does that now. Goes over the top. Chalice goes back to Dobson. Missed his target. Put himself under pressure. Good enough to go back and collect it. Sidesteps. Goes to Season. So the support there's for Winchelsea. His kick going forward again. Not good. Picked up by Lewis. And ball goes out now to Baxter. Kicks forward further. Hole's fine, can't take the mark. Tried to kick off the ground, well trapped there by Dobson. Now he needs support, tackled by Dobson. Umpire says that's hot.
Tell you what, you don't run away from kids that quick.
So the ball's now chipped back in towards Storm Lewis. Lewis loads up, goes towards Jovanovic, up in front. Mark's not taken, good ball from behind, picked up by Tobin. He is tackled. Umpire comes in and says there's no chance of getting rid of the ball. And the umpire is going to ball up 30 metres out from goal. We've gone some 2 minutes, second quarter. Butlers Entertainment Centre scoreboard, no change. 1 goal. Belpo still 2 behind. Winchelsea.
Ball thrown up. Rucks go at it. Gets it down to Pisano. Pisano for Belpo still. Kicks it right into the goal square. And punched over there by Park. Ball thrown in. And just another ball up there. It's about 10-15 metres out for Belpo's Hill. Just in line with the behind post. Umpire throws it up. Rucks go at it. Ball down at ground level. Gergic tries to get it. Can't pick it up. Jovanovic comes steaming through. He tries to pick it up. Ball at ground level. Players are going at it. Dobson gets a handball out for Winchelsea. Free kick found there. So Sean Lewis has a footy. 15 metres out directly in front. And puts it through. Good goal. So Belpo's Hill get their second.
Corio 4-1, trail Thompson 4-2. East Geelong 1 goal 5, Anarchy 4 behind. And Belmont 1-5, trail Bannockburn 2-2. Ball is thrown up in the middle of the ground. There's a free kick being given. Advantage has been paid. I don't know where the advantage came from. Begins up with McFarlane. He's tackled, brought down. Wallen's over the top of it. Leaks in there using his body. Barton's also in there. Balls comes out now. And it's going to be Pisano. Don't know whether he handballed that out, but it ends up with Sean Lewis. Look backwards. Now goes forward. Goes towards Grigg. Season's with him. It's good ball. Spoil from behind. Partridge cleans up at ground level. Decides to go one way. Then goes back on his right side. Chips the ball back inside. No. Need to be good. Wasn't good. Found Tobin to Hole's fine towards goal. And he kicks his first goal of the afternoon. And now the third round. As we said, McCormick's doing the ruck work. We're not too sure whether Battersby's going to come back on the ground, but has done okay since he's been in there. Symes, we know this kid can jump and play football. So ball thrown in the air. Over the top, Symes maybe with a hand on it. Ball gets to ground again. Moreland over the top. It's fed out. Partridge, good clean pick up. Went back to McClure. Can't take possession of it. Barton's there. Just gained some valuable ground for Belpost Hill. Running onto it is Urquhart. Gets inside 50. Looks towards goal. Kicks to the goal square. Jovanovic behind. Too strong. Too big. Reaches over the top. Turns around and kicks his first goal of the afternoon.
Just telling the other players to move out of the way. And she throws it up. Rucks go at it. Symes wins it down. McKim tries to pick it up for Winchelsea but can't. Ball at ground level. McPherson gets on hands and knees and handballs it diving. Ball's still at ground level now. Players looking to pick it up. And it's becoming congested in the umpire. She comes in to ball it up. Rucks go at it again. Symes wins it down again. Could have been over the neck for Partridge there. Inside 50.
Take that one.
And that one is over the neck. Gergich against Warland, I think it is. So, just in front of Belpost Hill's goal in defence. Warland gets it out. Players go for it. And it looks like McCormack's got the free kick for Winchelsea. So, Cormack kicks it along. Up to the wing. No one could get near the footy. Ball picked up now by McKim, it looks like. He gets a handball into Partridge. Partridge backs away and gets hold in the ball. Free kick to Washington, it looks like, out there. So on the wing, Washington now with the football for Balbo's Hill. He pumps it long towards the 50-metre mark. Players go out of Pisano, looks like he jumps up. Couldn't take the mark. Ball down now. Picked up there by Chalice. Interesting handball there. Seizures couldn't get it. And the ball is now in congestion again. Oh my God. The umpire has called holding the ball for a very interesting decision. One of the players from Winchelsea there, Leake, was pinged for dragging it in. Well, and Chrissy Mullen's got the free kick.
Well, he did too. And look, the umpires are doing a very good job, so don't get on their case too much. But to drag it in means when you're on the ground and you drag it in. He actually had the ball in his possession and was dragged to the ground, which means I think that should have been a ball up, that one.
I didn't feel he had prior possession
No
there,
prior opportunity whatsoever, and he didn't drag it in whilst he was on the ground. And I think that's what the rule states.
So Chris Morland comes in, kicks for goal.
It's a beautiful kick.
And nails it. So there's another one for Balbo's Hill.
Back in the middle, so plenty of talls in there for the Winchelsea side. They've got Maxwell Partridge is also in there, so Maxwell up against Symes. Maxwell actually gets the ball down to McKim, goes over the top, found his teammate. The kick is smothered there, went towards Partridge. Now from defence, ball kicked out there by Alford, kicked into the half-forward line. This is where they're breaking down, but Chalice picks the ball up, takes them on, spins round the corner, went back in towards the centre half-forward position. McFarlane arrives, gets through the contest, attacked the ball well. Limer's also there. I don't know about that handball, but it finds Symes. He's over the top of it now. He's got to be careful. He's jumped on.
Now that's
going to be the same thing. Exactly right.
That was definitely dragged it in when he was on the ground.
The same situation as the other end. One's given, one's not. Same umpire. So explain that. So there we go. So the ball now in the centre half forward position. Winchelsea with an opportunity now. Ball thrown up, tapped down, comes out wide. Went towards a player there, McFarlane. Ball's kicked off the ground by Belpost Hill into the middle. Partridge can't pick it up. Season off the ground. That's what you need to do. Just keep carrying the ball forward. Again, good body over the top of the ball. Now he's got to be careful here, but he's on the ground. The ball comes out, ends up with Addy, goes over the top, holds fine by himself, in space, has runners inside. Sean Lewis is his target, just tips the ball over. Set himself a big target, but he courageously goes back with the fly of the ball, long hands in towards Jovanovic, stops, props, kicks round the corner, and Matt Jovanovic has his second goal of the second quarter. Holt come off on to replace McClure, who's taking a sit on the boundary line. Ball back in the middle of the ground. Baird doing some strong work. Players overrun the ball. Again, Symes would head over it, picks the ball up, doesn't get much ground there, but ends up with holes fine. He just slams it on the boot, brings it out towards the half-forward line. Addy's running back with the flight of the ball, can trap it, but Season goes across for Winchelsea and does well. Picks the ball up, traps it, goes back to Gergie by hand, but he runs over the boundary line, so it'll be balled up. So
the boundary umpire's got the ball. Throws it in, Rucks go at it. Down at ground level, McKim's over the footy, picks it up, gets a handball in the air to nobody in particular. Barton taps it forward, holds fine, picks it up as the ball's going out of bounds, and it'll be another throw-in. So about 50 metres out from goal for Bellpost Hill. Barton gets a nice little tap into the advantage of Tobin. Tobin on ground level, picks it up, looking for McPherson. He didn't get it. McKim picked it up, got ripped off the footy, and will get the free kick.
I think it's Holt.
That's Holt.
Yep.
So Holt has the footy. He's looking for options now. Just a short chip over the top for Chalice. Chalice for Winchelsea. Kicks it back inboard. Marked there by Wadley, it looks like. He gets a kick over the top. Good mark there by Alford, is it?
Yep.
Alford gets it over the top to Partridge. Partridge on the right boot, looking for Alford.
Geez.
Turnover now. Holzfallen's going to pick it up. He gets a handball to... I don't know, is it? That is... Batty. He kicks it inside 50. The ball turned over there. Wadley gets the ball. He kicks it down the field. Marked now by Maxwell. Maxwell kicks it up to the half-forward line. Marked by McFarlane. McFarlane on the right boot. Inside 50 for Winchelsea. First time this quarter. Players go at it. Can't be marked by Johnson. Down at ground level. Looks like Popovski's trying to get the footy. He can't get it. And the ball runs over the bench.
That nearly resulted in another goal. Change your game plan. Kick it long for a while and see what happens.
Ball thrown in the half-back line. Symes knocks the ball down. Picked up there by Dobson. Kicks the ball in quickly. Went towards Murphy. Both players more worried about where the ball's going to land and go and get it. But Murphy's both the handball there from the big fella McCormack. And he kicks round the corner.
To get back into this game. Ball thrown up. Symes gets a clean run at it. Punches it long into the half-forward line. Barton with an interesting little punch into the path of Batty. Batty gets it into the path of Tobin. Tobin picks it up now on his left boot. Goes to the goal square. Jovanovic wrestling for Winchelsea. The ball's kicked back inside the ground there. And the ball was turned over. Snapped by Tobin. And there's another one for Bellpost Hill. So another mistake.
In the middle of the ground. Maxwell's going to do the ruck work now. So both he and McCormick look like they're going to share the duties. So through the middle of the ground. Ball thrown up. Symes maybe, but kicked down by Reese. Picked up there. Chalice does well. Roves it through. Goes in long towards the full forward position. And the mark is taken back there by McNamara.
Too good.
Of Bellpost Hill. Little short kick out wide. And the mark taken by Fursland. So Bellpost Hill just looking for the spaces. Tips over the top. Popovski set him a challenge. Good spoil from behind there by Wadley. Taps the ball down. McCormack kicks round the corner. So they've gone back quickly towards the goal square. Mark's not taken. Picked up there by Fursland. Kicks round the corner. Had Fletcher. Probably should have gone by hand. He taps it further afield. Symes is down. Picks the ball up. Handball back inside to Tobin. Tobin short. Wenting out wide for overall. Has runners inside. Wallen's one of them. And Chris Morland takes the ball. Does the old goose step twice. Reese in pursuit but doesn't catch him. Long kick going forward. Jovanovic too worried about feeling for where the man is. Didn't go for where the ball's going to land. Picked up there for the defence. Goes to Album. Album to Season. And Season now from the half back line. Turn a foot. Straightens himself up. Long kick out. That's a great kick. And it's gone towards Alford. He doesn't waste any time. Plays on. That one is not so good. It's gone wide and wider and has bounced just in the with Bellpost Hill just sitting a couple off the back of the contest, which they do regularly. Balls thrown out. Players converge on it. Reese on hands and knees. Needs to get it out. He's held the ball underneath him. Umpire says no chance. And the ball up will continue in that same position. Washington on. Fletcher coming off for a spell. So the ball half forward line. Again, Winchelsea a chance to do something here. Reese comes through the contest, able to get a hand forward, picked up by Leake, needs support. He's thrown off the ball after he got rid of it, so lucky not to be a free kick. Now him and Anthony Baird say how to do, and here you go on this afternoon.
He's not going to get much ball at the minute.
So the ball thrown in the field of play. McCormack does the ruck work. Picked up there by Murphy. Tries to burst his way through the contest. Now it's with the Winchelsea side. Picking the ball up. Knocking the ball forward towards Johnson. Can't pick it up. Ends up with the Chalice, I think it is, at ground level. Taps it to Murphy. Now it's McPherson. For Bellpost Hill. Kicks round the corner. If it stays in the field of play,
handball by a Winchelsea player into the path of Chalice. Chalice can't pick it up. Looks like Jackson's over it, but he can't get it. And no, it's Tom Garvey, and he gets the ball out.
He's throwing a punch too.
Garvey tries to remonstrate. The ball is changed over. It looks like it's a free kick to Bellpost Hill now. Chris Morland. Morland's got the footy. He kicks it to Shane Tobin. He just stops some props. Could have played on. He goes back over the mark. He's looking for an option now. Kicks inside. Yeah, good spot
Oh,
up.
that's
Fine
50.
Symes.
He's giving him a clip behind the ear.
Symes now. Looking for an option. Just bangs it long. Just on the head of Jovanovic.
He'll mark this. He's never going to miss that
Had
one.
all the strength and all the time, Jovanovic. No one from Winchelsea. That's a bit disappointing.
There was plenty of time for someone to get to that contest to help him out.
So Jovanovic goes for goal.
Shocking kick.
Poor kick for really.
So the work to be done from the Winchelsea side. How their clearance works from here, we're not too sure. But player from full back now decides to kick straight down the ground. Season seems to be the target. That's a great kick because he's up in front, takes a mark. Was called a play on now by the umpire because he went round. Unfortunately, the kick doesn't have a great deal of depth on it. Ends up with Gergic. He can't take the mark. Chalice kicks the ball off the ground. Grabs some valuable ground there. So the momentum now with the Winchelsea side, if they can keep the ball flowing, they've done so. McKim picks the ball up. He's tackled without it. And again, it's called for throw, was it?
Well, I tell you what, he's thrown a punch. I tell you what, that's got Willing. The bell post still boy flattened him too and hurt him. And who's in amongst it again?
Yep.
He loves it, doesn't he? He loves it.
50-metre penalty's now being applied, and it's going to go further afield. Timmy Barton's in there sorting things out. It's unusual for Timmy not to be in there going for it, but he's done the right thing there, the big fella, just separating a few blokes.
Well, I tell you, that, from what I saw, is the wrong decision.
Yeah, I think the first kick should have gone to Winchelsea, shouldn't it?
Well, they've reversed it. They've given him 50, but what they should have done is reverse it, because I think it was young McPherson absolutely threw the boy to the ground, which should have reversed it. He had to go back, and now they've given him 50. I'd have gone the other way myself.
So it's Chris Morland now to be kicking from centre half forward. We know he's a great kicker of the football, so this will travel the distance. So Chris Morland comes in. Only has to make sweet contact with it. Looks like it's good off the boot. Does it have the carry? No, it's going to drop in the square. Mark's not taken, although the mark has been paid.
I think it has.
I'm not too sure who it was over the top. Jovanovic, was it?
Jovanovic, I think.
So he's going to be marked just outside the square, so as the umpire says. So he's going to be put on the angle, won't be directly in front. So Matt Jovanovic will kick from about 2 metres out, but he's on a fairly acute angle. So Jovanovic to come in now. Just the thought process is there, and he's done the Anthony Kitchen. You know it's a goal. He's got the Kitchen reaction.
Starting there. Symes goes up, gets the ball down, Morland punches it forward, holds fine, picks it up, turns back into trouble, gets a good handball out to Lewis. Lewis on his left boot, fortunately finds Brent Gergic. Still struggling to get in the game at the moment, Brent Gergic. He's on the half-forward line, he just chips it over the top and kicks it to Lewis. Lewis gets
50.
nailed.
He wants 50, but he's not going to get
After
it.
the kick, Morland tries to start up something with number 34 from
Shane Elwham.
Shane Elwham.
Better take him than his dad.
And Lewis coming in from about 45 metres out, directly in front, kicks long, probably won't make the distance.
It's either a goal or it's a mark, or it's nothing to play on. It's a goal.
gotta be a goal.
The ball was punched just in front of
The ground. McCormack, as we said, has moved up into the middle to do the ruck work against Symes, who's battled all day by himself and does this regularly. Young kid, fit, gets the ball over the top. Chalice went off the ground. I think he thought he'd done a free kick there, but it stopped. The Partridge taken high. Umpire has seen it, and Matthew Partridge will take the free kick just in the centre square. Morland's taken his run with him, so the ball now from behind, kicked out towards Elwham, bounces in front of him, will be able to run onto it. He's a left footer, so he goes on his natural side, kicks the ball further afield. Again, the kick doesn't hit its target. Lima comes across, doesn't see the ball over the boundary line. McCormack at ground level, feeds the ball out. Ends up back with Elwham, who's continued to push down the ground. Goes to McKim. McKim goes back towards that player, and Reese needs to... don't know if he had much presence there. He did at the last minute, ducked his head. Partridge now has the ball, so they're under pressure again. Bell post Hill, Season. Timmy Barton puts a good hip and shoulder on Season. Now players are jumping in everywhere, and it's players like Morland at ground level, so there's a few in there. Going to be angry when there's close contests, the boys.
Bell post Hill free kick here, I think. And I reckon it was after the... No, he's going to ball it up. So you're very lucky to winch, bloke.
So the ball thrown up just outside the centre square, heading on the position wing. Ball not taken cleanly. Reese puts his head over the ball, picks the ball up, and there's a free kick given by the umpire, and he says it's too high, so it is Reese that will come out with it. So he now has the ball back at the centre, kicks the ball out towards the half-forward line. From behind, mark's not taken at ground level. Washington misses the ball. Players went back looking for it. Now it's picked up there by Chalice, gets through the contest, or almost through the contest. Now it ends up with Jackson, who kicks the ball forward, going into the full centre half-forward position. The players overrun it. Addy going back with the flight of the ball has picked the ball up cleanly from the ground, goes out wide and finds Symes, and Symes has taken the mark in front of McCormick. So Jaden Symes with the ball, has Fletcher inside, outside he goes, and it's Will Urquhart that leads up and takes the mark. Defensive end of their centre wing, player back inside, Fletcher. Good kick inside by himself, has the ball. Players just now seem to spread themselves nicely, and the kick comes out towards Baxter. He takes the mark. Lima's continued to run. The good thing is they don't run to the same position. So now Lima has the ball as a siren sounds to end the second quarter here, which will see Bellpost Hill going at 9-2. They lead a Winchelsea side on 1-2. Goal kickers to this stage, Jovanovic has 3. Sean Lewis 2. Shane Tobin 2. Chris Morland, David Holsfind have the other single goals, and for Winchelsea the single goal kicker is Rob Murphy. So at half time, a big quarter there from Bellpost Hill. They kicked 8 goals, 1 to the Winchelsea.